How you going? I'm going to bring Troy in after the first song. I'm going to play a load of songs tonight, AI songs, some of Troy's, some of mine. And we're also going to talk about video making now, because now we can make videos for the songs out of AI. And we're going to talk about why we think it's important. We know a lot of musos are upset, a lot of people are upset. But after studying it for a while, we have a different take. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a song called End of Times. Now, I put this in AI about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. But I actually wrote the song within the first lockdown in Melbourne before I woke up, when I really thought, is this death coming for us all? Where that's how it was. In the first few weeks, lockdown, my partner and I then and our kids were living above a store at a very cheap rental, which the rent was not reduced for us. And suddenly we were locked down, so we had family on the phone. So I wrote this poem. And then years later, this poem just sat there on Facebook, had a few likes, nothing. And then a few years later, I found the poem and I put it to music. And it's called End of Times. And I think AI music gives. Oh, well, let's just play the song. We'll go from there, then we'll come back with Troy. This is End of Times.
Dad was shaking his head down the phone. Like everyone now, he keeps repeating, who knows? I told him, make sure you keep our mom inside, for if it gets into her, she'll be gone. Then later that day Alf called, but in his smiling arms there was a frown. He said, you know, Mike, I have a terrible feeling that maybe this is the end of our times. We woke up again, but we had nothing to do, so we had some warm fun, not once but twice. But instead of recording a record third time, you lay against me reading your phone. You were scrolling through more impossible news, until despite the morning that was still kissing you, you said, you know, Mike, I have a terrible feeling that this may be the end of our times. Hey God, are you still there? Can't you see in the houses we built that we're all now getting back down on our knees? Oh Lord, is there any way you could let this one pass? But God's reply was a chopper patrolling, like a robot banging out a didactic tune. And it was clear to us what its lyrics were asking, because my kids were asking it too. You know, Dad, I have a terrible feeling that maybe this is the end of our times. You know, Dad, I have a terrible feeling that this maybe is the end of our times. But despite it all, we're holding on. Even lockdown turned out
Okay, looks like we got technical cafe lockdown details. Anyway, you get the gist. That was the song. And when it was a poem, big deal. You know, no one read it, and I just had in comments. Now, I actually really love that song. because it reminds me of my family and stuff, and it reminds me of that time before I became awake. Now I'm going to bring in Troy. Here he is. How you doing?
G'day, how you doing?
G'day. So I met Troy in Port Lincoln. I've interviewed him twice or three times maybe, and Troy, you've started doing AI music, well, basically since I turned up there last. So tell us your journey and why you're doing it.
Yeah, well, a few years ago I used to DJ, and I ended up doing radio in Germany there for a couple of years, just on Sunday. Some DJs over there like the music that I was playing and stuff like that, and ended up doing radio over there. When they asked me if I wanted to do a show, I said, "Well, I speak English. You know, what am I going to say to a bunch of Germans?" And they said, "Oh, don't worry about it. Most Germans speak English. Just speak Australian. They'll love you." and
Don't mention the war.
yeah, well, so yeah, they ended up loving it, and so I ended up doing radio for a couple of years over there in Germany, just streaming from my laptop in Adelaide. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which was a bit of a trip, and yeah, so I sort of got, when I was DJing, I got to the point where I could do remixes and stuff like that. But to do anything with the voice, you had to sort of find an a cappella or something just really simple with a couple of words or something. So you couldn't really do anything really meaningful, you know what I mean? So unless it was in the music itself. And I sort of played around writing lyrics and stuff a little bit back then, and because I couldn't really do a lot with it, I didn't really do sort of didn't worry about it for a while. And then when you were here, the last time, we had a few good yarns and that, and just I don't know, something must have rubbed off on me or something, I don't know. but and I was just sort of thinking about lyrics again, and I got involved with this conscious community shopping club sort of thing, where we do support companies that don't support the bad guys, BlackRock and all that. And so I saw a couple of the songs that you'd done as well, like the Cure and Be Free.
Oh, yeah, Cure.
And I thought, well, if these guys can use AI, like repurpose AI to help us in what we're doing with the Great Freedom Movement sort of stuff, then why not? So I ended up jumping on and had a bit of watched a couple of YouTube videos about it, and because I was a bit worried, you could do it for free, but then Sono owns the music you do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I ended up getting signing up with a pro account just so that I actually owned the music that I did, and ended up doing just a little jingle, which was pretty catchy, you know what I mean? And it's called Conscious Community. And then I ended up doing like Everything's Glitchy, which was just a bit of a piss take, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
About where I work.
Let's start and play. I'll come back to you. So the big one you sent us first, which we've played, is True Blue Mate, which people love.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing now is we're making AI music, and it is controversial. I actually see it as groundbreaking. We're doing things now, and I'll talk about that later. But the biggest thing is you've used some new software. I use Grok Imagine, but you've used new software to create I'll start. Look, bear with me. I'm gonna play mine first using Grok Imagine. Now, Grok Imagine does not synchronize voices to anything, so I made it in these little short scenes. So this is Mary Magdalene. I'll play this, and then we'll come back and we'll play True Blue Mate using the new software that you're using, and then we'll see as we're going from there. So this is Mary Magdalene. This is a love song. It's very good to have sex to, this song. I don't want sex with you, Troy. I'm telling you,
it's a beautiful song. beautiful song. It's just that, I might need someone else to sort of, explore that with, you know what I mean? But not talking about you, Michael, I'm just, you keep saying I'm single, so yeah.
You're not into beards. Not into beards. Hey, this is Mary Magdalene. We'll come back in a sec. Grab your...
I wanted to find a lover who made me forget the universe, or rather made the universe feel like it was starting within. I wanted to find a lover I could paint a picture with, and our paint would be each other, and our hues would be alive. But I've been offered love in poetry, psychoanalyzed to the bone. I've been broken and consecrated, I've been discarded in the thorns. I've been searching in all the wrong places, for I felt that that's where you'd be found. Or am I the one that's reaching like a weed, escaping the ground? And if I find you, will the universe fall away? And when I ask you, are you the one for me, will you say, look at me, until you can see that I am who I am? I am Mary Magdalene. I wanna find a lover to illuminate my empty streets, and who would dance in the radiance like you discovered our escape. I wanna find that lover who is out there looking for me. For surely there has to be, surely there has to be. I wanna find a lover, that's why I'm falling into you. 'Cause you, it seems, are falling just as deeply into me. 'Cause you, it seems, are falling just as deeply into me. Have you noticed? The universe is gone, I can feel it in our joints, struggling to begin. And when I ask you, are you the one for me? Look at me, you'll say, look at me until you can see that I am who I am. I am Mary Magdalene.
So that song, I wrote the lyrics in about 10 minutes, and within half an hour, I had the song, and then the video took me 2 hours, and I just did little bits of girls dancing and put together. So that's what we can do now. We can create a video and a studio-ready song in literally hours, and probably for the price, well, it's ridiculously low. So if we were doing that, if we had to get a singer, the band, the studio, and the music video done the traditional way, we'd be looking easily $100,000. The world has changed. The future is behind us, and we're keeping up. Now, Troy, you tell them why, because we're going to play True Blue now. We're going to play the video of True Blue, and there's a few issues with it, but that's AI. But I think that's okay. It's like groundbreaking. We're here. It's not perfect yet, so we're all discovering. Where did you come up with True Blue? What was the motivation?
Well, it's sort of over the last few years, I've been sort of poking John Williamson a bit, saying, "Come on, mate, sing True Blue again." And I think I get replies from him, but you look at the friends list and it's all police, so I don't think it's him. You know what I mean? So I haven't bothered replying to anything. But anyway, so I've been poking him for a little while, saying, "Come on, mate, you used to sing True Blue stuff, sing it again." But he is not. Is sort of not. So I came up with the True Blue mate thing, and it's sort of based around the Australian slang to call someone like a bloke with red hair blue. You know what I mean? So with a lot of the rallies that I went to, a lot of the people there were, different races. You know what I mean? There's a lot, and they all had in common that they cared about the country, and so they all shared Australian values like that. So we all bleed red. So we're all True Blue, because we all share Australian values.
We all bleed red, but the nickname is True Blue.
Yeah, so that's sort of what inspired the song, and also what the Diggers did, and around the War Shrine, the stuff that happened with the protests around the War Shrine, and the police firing on us on people through peacetime on sacred land. You know what I mean? That's because that's a real big thing, and and also like the sort of events like with Henry, being stabbed, and being stabbed, and if we're going to hold up the values that we all sort of want, we've got to be in the ring with each other. You know what I mean? To see it through, not and that sort of means society wise. You know what I mean? So
what we think is these are weapons to fight back with. Sorry to interrupt. We'll just go back to the music. These are weapons to fight back with. How long did it take you, and how much did it cost you to make this True Blue video?
Well, to come up with the lyrics, I had some of the lyrics sort of bounce around in my head for a couple of days, and it took probably about 3 or 4 days to actually put it together as a song, and then I put the lyrics into the AI and came up, typed in what type of theme I was looking for and all that sort of thing, and that's it took a few attempts because it gives, every time you click create sort of thing, it gives you 2 versions, and you can listen to them, and if you like it, you can pick one of those. But so it took a few goes to actually find it, exactly what I was looking for, and that was probably where I found the sound I was looking for with the music I was going to be doing. And because I used to DJ, I can do like different sort of styles, you know what I mean? So some of the songs, it's not all country stuff. Some of the songs I've done are like different sort of styles. But that's that True Blue Mate song was probably the second serious song that I wrote. The Propaganda Man one was the first serious song I wrote. And so.
Well, let's play the video. So what I'm interested in is what the change is this is the first. So I made that myself, but now AI has created this video for Troy, and it's really interesting because there's all these different things in there that are very glitchy, but I think it's got to be classic at some time. So this is, I actually think this is groundbreaking. So I'm just going to get it up. This is Troy Anthony, and this is True Blue. Have a listen. Hey! So that's well, first off, that's AI's version of you is not too bad. Actually made you look a bit older, but we'll move in the back and let everyone enjoy. So this is, have a look at this and we'll talk.
A bit more tanned and the guns are.
On the dirt by the fence line, I seen it turn mean. Boots in the dust, and it looked like a machine. With the political enforcement officers, listen to me and you. When we are in a fight, when the grass gets chewed, I don't need a medal, I don't need a lie. Just someone on my side when the hard times fly. We all bleed red, but the nickname is True Blue. We all bleed red, and I'm standing by you. True Blue, True Blue, that's what mates do. We all bleed red, but the nickname is True Blue. Woo! Have you been stabbed? I don't think so, mate, but I saw your jaw go tight at the busted gate, standing by your mate. When they're in a fight means staying in the ring and keeping it right. If the storm rolls over and the trouble comes through, I'll plant my boots there and I'll stand with you. We all bleed red, but the nickname is True Blue. We all bleed red, and I'm standing by you. True Blue, True Blue, that's what mates do. We all bleed red, but the nickname is True Blue. Down by the war shrine, firing bullets at peacetime. When will they realize we're their own kind? Mates through and through, red dusted the good book and Versailles. Remember what our diggers did for me and you. Blue bees among the yellow, some say 832, but no matter who, I'll plant my boots there and I'll stand with you. We all bleed red, but the nickname is True Blue. We all bleed red, and I'm standing by you. True Blue, True Blue, that's what mates do. We all bleed red, but the nickname is True Blue. Now past the paddock, past the wire and dust, a good mate's shoulder is the one thing you trust. No fancy words, just a hand held firm when the road turns rough. That's where hearts learn. We all bleed red, but the nickname is True Blue. We all bleed red, and I'm standing by you. True Blue, True Blue, that's what mates do. We all bleed red, but the nickname is True Blue. Woo! Hey! Woo! Hey!
Now, I remember Countdown. If that came out in Countdown in my era, if that came out on Countdown while he introduced it, it'd be #1 that week. That is an absolute hit song. Where is he? That's a hit song, Troy. It's fucking fantastic. The video clip, I love it.
Thanks,
I actually love it. I think it's really quirky, you know?
Yeah, well, that was the first one I tried with that. I did try another one, but it sort of, because I had flags in there and all sorts of stuff. I like that one. Yeah.
You know,
a little bit, yeah, a little bit. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's sort of. I do like it. I didn't. I was just playing around. I didn't really intend it to be played or anything like that. But it did turn out all right. And I'm a bit sort of. I mean, I'm all right with doing the AI music because it's sort of like you're collaborating with someone else in the room, or that sort of thing, like a songwriter does. You know what I mean? With a lot of times when I was watching some stuff about using Sono, a songwriter doing that, and he said a lot of the time he writes songs with 2 or 3 other people, and this is a bit like that. You know what I mean? Just collaborating with
Yeah, it is.
And I mean, I wrote a song like I don't know, Katie messaged a song in saying that she was keen to have those lyrics put to music, sort of thing. So then so I collaborated with her to do a song. And so I don't know if you wanted to play that one tonight.
That's the amazing thing. So sorry, just going. That's the amazing thing. So she sent you in a song or lyrics, and you've put it. I've got the same. So like I've been writing poetry all my life. Troy's been off and on writing poetry. Some people write music and not poetry. So they do music and you put music into it. So basically, you can start creating. You're not waiting for some person to come along and save you. I want to play this one now. This is only a very short one. Kelly was, we had a bit of time away. She had to go visit over East. And I said to her, why don't you write me I can't remember what, but somehow I inspired her to write the first poem in her entire life. And she sent it to me. And I don't think she thought much of it. And I don't know. I just thought it had something really special about it. I threw it into AI. This was the first thing to come out of AI. First thing. And I just want to show you that out there, what it is I'm a big believer that the seeds, we are all born with seeds of greatness.
Oh, exactly.
And society likes to crush those seeds to make sure they never flower. You're too fat, you're too short, you're too this, you're too that, whatever, anything to keep you down, where AI doesn't judge. And so if you come to AI and do things, suddenly you're doing things you didn't think you could do. So Kelly thinks this is all AI, but it's only AI doing to the structure that she gave. So she gave the original idea. All I did was take the first verse and put it at the end. So that's all I did. I took the first verse, put it at the end. The rest is all Kelly. Have a look. And then this is really bizarre. I don't know what this music is, but this it was some tag I'd never heard before. But I think this is more beautiful than all mine. I actually really love this piece. So we'll stay on, have a listen.
When next we meet, our eyes shall feast, and bodies touch, your breath on mine. I'll melt deep into you and be your luck, just like the tide coming in to feast. It drifts away, never gone, for you are always my home, just as the moon imbues my heart full and bright. Ebb and flow, dead of night, our stars inside. We find the way home to feel our divine souls entwined. When next we meet, our eyes shall feast, and bodies touch, your breath on mine. I'll melt deep into you and be your love, just like
what I'm saying is, this is one way to really fight back, because what we're dealing with, and Rod's got it here in the comments, and the Blonde Pimpernel has sent me an album too. I haven't had a chance to look at everything, to look at it, Blonde Pimpernel, but I will be in touch. What this is the tools we need to create culture. Art is one of the ways you create culture, and now we can create our own songs. I can't stand listening to some of the old songs anymore, because what the artist in those 6 years made, like, you know, the one, fuck you, I don't do what you tell me, I won't do what you tell me. I mean, they lied. They just lied. You know, and Kiss came out, Bruce Springsteen, it's like, fuck you lot. And the John Williamson, well, it proved that, no, it's bullshit. Bullshit. You know? It's so, to me, we can create our own culture now with our own music, and our own video clips, and who knows from there, might be plays or everything, and this will draw people towards us. Like in, when jazz or rock and roll was first starting in America, in the black communities, the whites were going down and finding it and bringing it back to the white community, and suddenly we had jazz, we had this. And I'm not saying that's what we are, but it's the same sort of thing with this outlawed community. And the one strength we have, Troy, is that we can write about anything we want. And that's why our next one I want to play, before I get to Harmers and Healers, is Propaganda Man, which I think is another hit. Tell us about how you wrote Propaganda Man.
Well, yeah, Propaganda Man, I just, I was just thinking of all the propaganda bullshit and all that sort of stuff. And I was at work just sort of, and it just sort of, you know, Propaganda Man sort of in my head. And that first little jingle that I wrote for the conscious community thing, that style there, that was sort of like a indie pop sort of, indie rock sort of style. And that was sort of, so that was sort of what inspired that a little bit. And then I came home and after work, and I was just sort of write it down and just started writing from there. And it just, a lot of it flowed, you know what I mean, just after I started writing it. And it took a couple of days. I had to come back to it a couple of times to actually flesh it out properly. And then, because I'm not interested in putting lyrics into the AI and seeing what it spits, just a concept into AI and see what it spits out. You know what I mean? I want to write the song and put that in, and then, you know, because that's what I want to write the song. You know what I mean? So but I don't want the AI to do that for me, because as far as I'm concerned, that's the human element of it. You know what I mean? The song wouldn't exist without us actually writing it. You know what I mean? So, and then the label in a chain sort of thing got in my head, and I built the chorus around that, and and just sort of what they do. You know what I mean? And people see through it, and a lot of people just don't. You know what I mean? So so a lot of just, you know, this is just another brand of a Propaganda Man sort of thing, you know. It's just another one, you know. And
if you listen to this, it's fun. You could see people dancing to it. I've danced to it. This is a really fun song, and yet you're getting across the message. But if you don't want to hear the message, you can just enjoy the song. But what we could do is, as we get better at this, and it's not just me and you. I mean, there's lots of people sending me stuff all the time. As we get better at this, and maybe some of us get really good, our freedom music will be entering clubs and stuff like this. Who knows?
Okay.
You know? And the thing is, there's a chance, and suddenly you're attracting people with sugar of art, you know, instead of just facts, because they don't care about the facts. They just don't care about the facts anymore.
Yeah, I think AI would is probably having much more fun helping us, you know, than the bad guys. You know what I mean? So
I don't know.
Or the globalist scumbags. You know.
Anyway, bring us in. You sell this one. Tell us. Introduce Propaganda Man.
All right. Well, this one is Propaganda Man. yeah, this one it took a little bit to write. So I hope everyone enjoys. I'll take it away, Michael.
Get ready, it's great. Well, we need a video.
You came in clean suit, pocket fires, smile like a sermon, knife behind your ties. You point at the fear, then you feed it words, paint the whole room red before we've heard. You say trust me, then you move the fence. You make the weak line up and call it common sense. But I read your lips, I see the script. You sell the smoke, then you blame the sky. Propaganda man, propaganda man, spin it back again. Propaganda man, he wraps a label in a chain and calls it a plan. Propaganda man, cut so cold. Propaganda man, I see them old. Hear the crowd say wow. He sold them somehow. He sold me in a paper suit, polished smile, all bitter fruit. Got my name on a list in his careful hands. So trust me, kid, I'm your propaganda man. He points at the feast and hides the plate, paints the lie and calls it fate. Every face in the crowd looks half alive. He laughs real sweet when the numbers lie. Oh, he knows what you fear. Oh, he feeds it here. One more push, one more brand of the propaganda man. Propaganda man, talk so sweet. Propaganda man, spin it back again. Propaganda man, propaganda man. He wraps a label in a chain and calls it a plan. Propaganda man, cut so cold. Propaganda man, I see the mold. Hear the crowd say wow. He sold them somehow. You know how to clap when the crowd gets tense. Trade a little truth for $1 You bend the mirror till it looks like blame. Then you call it peace, but it tastes the same. He got new words for an old wound. Turned my neighbor into a hunter at noon. Set the dogs on the truth by the courthouse steps. Then washed his hands while the room just slept. He don't need a gun, he don't need to run. He only needs a screen and a trembling hand to make a saint out of a propaganda man. Oh, he knows what you fear. Oh, he feeds it here. One more push, one more brand of the propaganda man. Propaganda man, talk so sweet. Propaganda man, spin it back again. Propaganda man, he wraps a label in a chain and calls it a plan. Propaganda man, so cold. Propaganda man, I see the mold. Hear the crowd say wow. He sold them somehow. I won't march to your drum, won't fight that bait, won't wear your fear like it's heaven made. Say my name out loud if you need a face. I'm done with your shadow, done with your race. Propaganda man, propaganda man, your spell is broke. Propaganda man. But the ink runs thin when the light gets in, and the cheap disguise starts to bend. If you look him in the eye, he can't hide behind all the mouths he bought to defend. Propaganda man, propaganda man, talk so sweet. Propaganda man, spin it back again. Propaganda man, he wraps a label in a chain and calls it a plan. Propaganda man, cut so cold. Propaganda man, I see the mold when the crowd says no. just a frightened man. Propaganda man. Propaganda man. Propaganda man.
How good is this? How good is that song? I'm sorry, Troy. That's fantastic. You sent me that the second time, and I thought, my God. I thought, my God, here we are. This is where we are now. This is what we're doing now. And
thanks, brother.
now, the other thing with it too is we can do it so quickly now. I mean, this is what's changed. And I wrote this down here. So I'm 60. When I was 20, you'd maybe have 3 or 4 songs a year that would come out and would be hit songs. You know what I mean? In fact, often they do the top 10 from a year, and it's the last 5 songs that you think, oh, wow, and then what beat that? That time has changed. Now, you're going to have good songs coming out maybe on a daily basis as more people get into this. It sounds bizarre, but this is what it is. We're being taken to the sort of next level. And that's why I see it as like it's given poets wings, which they haven't been able to get before because the musos had it. But, you know, I remember before COVID, I was taken to this 12-hour country music festival in Melbourne. And there was people of all ages singing. And I got really upset. Not upset like crying, but just pissed off because there was not one song about anything other than a girlfriend or boyfriend. There was nothing of substance. And we had a lot of troubles. This was before COVID. There was still a lot of troubles in society. And you think just have 2 or 3 songs that will tackle those issues. But nah, it was, and I thought, what's the point of all this, irrelevant bullshit that sounds just like everything else? Now suddenly I've played 2 songs tonight, Propaganda Man and True Blue, and suddenly we've got really current stuff that's challenging society. It's asking questions of you. It's powerful. Yeah, see here, Rod Davis. Might take that down. It's too much. Sorry, Rod. I'll get you on, Rod, as your own interview rather than just taking over this one. But what it is it's revolutionary now. As he said, he gets staggered by how good AI is, and it is. It is. I'm sorry, but it is. The other thing it can be done for is ads. So some doctors wanted me to do something about the WHO, and we put Troy's thing at the end of it. This is AI. Watch.
Could it be the vaccine? No, of course not.
I work for the WHO, not you.
So that was just a practice. We didn't get into all of it, but that's Troy's music using an AI little video here. And this is where we are. This is our own. I don't want to call it propaganda. Let's call it truthganda. This is our own. We can actually do it back and really have catchy tunes and this. Another one, Henry, I won't play the whole song, but this one reached a lot of people. And this was Henry Novak. And what it was, he's had his hand up. And everyone's going, oh, they should have done this, they should have done this. But I was thinking, you know what Henry was probably doing? When he knew he was dying, he probably thought, can someone hold my hand? I'm dying here. And that's what I wanted to write this song for. So this did really well. But the beauty of it is we can write it on the day, literally. You don't have to wait for 3, 4, 6 months to go through the studio and get it back where it's no longer pertinent. We can write protest songs now. So this is, I'll just play this, goes for a minute.
With my sister, I'll miss dancing with my sister. I'll miss laughing with my dad. I'm kind of all alone here. So is there any chance, my brother, that you could hold my hand? I'm kind of all alone here. I feel as cold as this, my old and aching land. So is there any chance, my brother, that you could hold my hand? So is there any chance, my brother, that you could hold my hand?
think so this is like an ad, you know? Oh, and that's it. That was really bad. Watch him. I actually got him to smile using AI. What? This is it. These are super weapons to fight back with. So that one was well over 100,000 people. I'll play the one I wrote for Charlie Kirk in a bit. I wrote that on the day Charlie died, and Hoodie and I shared it around. We reached 3 million people with it within literally 24 hours. That is power. So the next one I want to talk about is Harmers and the Healers. This is the next song by Troy. Tell us about that, and especially about the video clip.
Yeah, that's what I mean about AI probably having more fun helping us do what we're doing. Fighting back against the well, I guess oppressors. I suppose I don't know. That'd be the same oppressors as it would be facing too. I guess.
Yeah, but anyway, they want to rule AI as well. You know.
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah. So anyway, So the Healers and Harmers. That was that was about the talking with amps and the doctors, the hip doctors about trying to help raise awareness about the WHO and what they're trying to do and all that type of thing. And so the Harmers and the Healers is basically the WHO's the Harmers and the hip doctors are the healers. And the hip doctors comes from the Hippocratic Oath, and the Hippocratic Oath is basically first do no harm. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
they're the good guys, and they're the guys that have been fighting against the institutions, I guess you'd call it. And just trying to tell the truth. You know what I mean? So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so that's sort of what inspired that one.
But what about the video clip? The video clip is what's important because the songs we've got, but you've created a unique video clip, and AI's created this video clip. So, how much did it cost you to do this using AI? How long and how much? And it's actually gone for like a Charles Dickens period but it's got motorbikes and stuff in it. So how did you get to this bit?
Yeah, well, it's sort of that was sort of there's different levels of graphics, I guess you can do. The True Blue Mate was on the highest sort of settings you could put it on, but this one was sort of the animated sort of settings. And so it created that animated sort of thing. And when it because it analyzes the song and then sort of creates stuff that it thinks is relevant for the song. So it captured the good doctors versus the bad doctors, good doctors trying to heal and the bad doctors trying to ruin everything. But because I put docs in there, I reckon it probably thought the doc district sort of thing and mark it in the docs. And anyway, so it sort of added that in. So I don't really think it captured what the song was fully about, but it did in a way, in a roundabout way, if you know what I mean. So but anyway, I reckon,
Yeah, go ahead. No, finish what you're saying because
I reckon probably. I reckon probably. I mean, that's a good sort of sample of what's possible. You know what I mean?
That's correct.
It's a good example, but I'll probably put something that more better suits the song to it. You know what I mean? So yeah. That cost. Sorry, that cost about $10 to do this one about the show. And it took about 10 minutes to generate.
$10 in 10 minutes.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah.
Where if you actually watch the video clip, if you were going to film this, you'd be looking at millions of dollars because you've got to go set the lighting up. So this is millions of dollars, or used to be millions of dollars yesterday. Today, where the future is behind us, it's $10 in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So the thing I'm saying though is, yes, the video clip does not match the words of the song really, but it doesn't matter because this is where we are. This is happening now. So if you're doing it now, you're on the cutting edge. Everybody's learning here. It's not like you're coming up behind, 30 or 40 or 50 years of musos who know everything, have done everything, that everything you do is going to be boring because they've all done it. No, doesn't matter what age you are. This stuff is available really cheaply, and it's here. And everybody's exploring, which means anything is possible. I have people send me stuff where they like to do music. They're not good with lyrics. They get AI to do the lyrics, and the lyrics are quite staggering. And then the other way is some do all of it together. Mark McDonald, when I got the 3,649-day ban from Facebook, he wrote a song on the day and he used my speeches. He got some speeches I'd done, Rands, put it all together. Everyone was going, who did that? Who did that? What's this? It's AI. And they're like, oh, but it's so good. like they're shocked. Anyway, let's play this. And this is what we're about now. It's us fighting back with art. And so this is where we are. These tools are fresh, new for the other side and for us. So we're learning. The first one about the bush was more pertinent, but have a look at this one. I haven't seen it all the way through. I just watched it. We'll come back in a sec. This is called, I call it Harmers and the Healers, or is it Healers and the Harmers?
Harmers and the Healers. So yeah, it's about the Who and then about the hip docs, sort of, being the good guys. So yeah.
Okay, so this is Troy's third song. Let's have a listen.
Oh, yeah. Some come to cut, some come to mend. Same little road, same crooked bend. One hand clenched, one hand open wide. One leaves a scar, one walks beside. Who holds the knife? Do they lift you up? Do they fill your cup? Do they feel good in your gut? Harmers and the healers, harmers and the healers. Who burn the bridges? Hip docs build our back. Harmers and the healers, harmers and the healers. We can choose our world, choose our wings of black or gold. Hard boots march through the market dust. Soft hands clean up what broke from trust. A mean word lands like a stone in the rain. A kind word loosens the lock from pain. Who takes? Do they give? Do they let love live? Do they feel right to forgive? Harmers and the healers, harmers and the healers. Who burn the bridges? Hip docs build our back. Harmers and the healers, harmers and the healers. We can choose our world, choose our wings of black or gold. Steelers, hip docs are the healers. Amps and 832 at the backs, bandage up the fever. Say, come as you are. Standing in truth together makes the Who quiver. Oh, harmers and the healers, harmers and the healers. Who burn the bridges? Hip docs help Aussies come back. Harmers and the healers, harmers and the healers. Hip docs are the healers, united together in the Hippocratic oath. Good hands will win. Hey. Good hands will win.
That was fun, man. That was fun. That was really fun. And the thing is, you're looking at these people thinking they don't exist. but we're creating them. Do they exist anywhere? You know, they're on some sort of transcendental plane, walking around going, what am I here? How did I get here? What am I doing? I'm singing a song. What the who? I don't even know what I'm singing about, you know? But, you know, you're singing in that. So that's $10 to create. So think of it from our side. We're up against $1 trillion machine that wants to vaccinate everyone. If you get a vaccine injury, they want to conceal it. They want you on pills until you die, because that's how they make their money. And this is only the big pharma. We got all the big food and all these things we're against. We're up against them all, and we can fight back with a $10 video.
Yeah, well, stones thrown at Goliath. Really, you know, that's exactly
what I just thought.
How we keep them in line, you know. That's in that White Elephant song that I did. So
yeah, that's Troy. We've got some more to do, but I want to do this one next. Now, I wrote this really quickly in Canberra when I was there with the boys. This was the day Charlie was killed. So this was like 3 or 4 hours after Charlie was killed. The reason I'm doing this, not to show off, is to show you that I wrote the poem there. We put it into AI. It didn't take long, did it, Kel? About a half hour, got to this, put it up, and then I contacted Hoodie. I sent him. I said, can we do it as a joint thing? Hoodie just went nuts and said, yeah. And then, so this was one of the biggest posts Cafe Lockdown's ever had, apart from, say, Alex and the wind turbines. So this is Charlie Kirk. Now, I put the video together from videos, images of Charlie, but that's going to end. And then once we get going, who knows what we can do. So have a listen to this.
It was raining last night. I could hear it dancing on the roof. I fell asleep listening to the beauty of rain. But when I woke, you were gone. Someone had used their hate to take you away. And so the rain of last night is now raining inside of me. I think the angels just might be standing up to welcome you home, as we remain here fighting in the trench that just grew colder. But despite the shot, I know you're not dead. Instead, you're leaving light, could become our new dawn. I wonder if when your mother first held you, as all the love you brought was a dawn in her eyes, did if she ever sensed then that a warrior was here, with a tongue for a sword and the armor of truth? For in a darkening world that's being turned upside down, you were a single man that rose until we could see you from here. How many roads must a man walk down before we call him a man? Well, I'm on your road, to try and emulate you by constructing a sign that reads, Charlie Kirk, a man passed this way. On his journey to the son who he knew, if we faithfully followed, would one day lead us home. On his journey to the son who Charlie believed, all home.
I think that's one of the greatest tragedies we've had. And his wife's. Let's not go there tonight. Let's keep it nice. Yeah, but it can't play. So there's anyway going through. This is where now there is one downfall that we're facing, and we started this when we first started Culture. The downfall is how to sell the music. The only thing we can do. G'day, Juicy Jan. The only thing we can do is set it like a download. So you can download it to your video, you can download it to your things. We're thinking of getting it that you can also download the videos if Troy wants to do that. So you can download the video, you can play it to people like this. You know, this is what you can do, but this is it. Making CDs, it's not possible for us in the bus, and I think it's. I don't know. We sold it. We tried to do a few albums, a few sold, but it's not the same. So what we're doing, let's see if I've got it here. Oh, there's two things actually. So I'll just put these up here. Actually, let's just go. Where are we here? Yep. Okay, great. So I'll just do a screen share. How are we going for time? Heaps. Cool. So, boom. Here we are. Where is it? Here. Oh, guys, we got a fox. We're camped in the bush, and there's a fox right here. See it there? Look, it's right behind us. It's actually looking in the place. G'day, mate. Look at that. How you doing? It's still there.
I just want to do an interview.
Yeah. What do you think of the music?
That's pretty cool.
Yes, we're feeding vermin because we are vermin. Anyway, so if it does that, so here it is. That's hilarious, man. That's pure cafe gold. Now, why doesn't this work? Add to stage. Remove other media. Okay. Okay, so here's the website. If you go to now, I've got another Harmers the Healers, more Troy songs going up today. I've been working on this a lot, but if you go up here, and then there's Michael's songs. This is where we're at the moment. So we're coming back. Michael's songs. No, wrong one. Okay, get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Michael's songs. Yeah, there we go. So you come to Clo Music, and here are the songs here, and you can just go down and find the ones you like, and we're getting more up there now. And so what they're doing, my songs, they're $5 each, and they're not on Spotify. None of mine are on Spotify. Spotify just seems to make other people rich, not the musos. So, and I'm not a muso. I'm just trying to keep a podcast going. So this is my way of trying to keep Cafe Locked-Out alive. We're looking at different ways to fund it. We're not going to go behind a paywall because there's too many of our people. We have people living in tents watching us around the world, really poor people, seriously vaccine injured people. I can't in good conscience charge them, so I'm not going to fucking do it. So we've got to find other ways. So you can buy original music from us. It is AI. It's there. I think too, as other artists board like we used to do with Culture, there might be a cut or something, or we just this, you know, as you're coming on, because lots of people want to come on. So, but I think if you're with us, even though we don't have the reach, if you're getting $3 or $4 a song, you're never going to get that with Spotify. So this is a way we can create culture. The other thing is the bookstore. We got the books up there too. These are the banned book companies, and we've got some major authors coming on to this now. We've got a gangster wants to join, ex-gangster wants to come on next. And so there's the one by Paul. Unfolding Catastrophe by John Stapleton. So the songs coming there. There's just ways of trying to use art to fund the Clo, and stuff like this. And AI music just for funding the Clo, though, I really think, like, where's your penguin song, mate? That's a question for you, Mr. Anthony. Where's your penguin song?
Mate, penguin song?
Yeah.
I haven't got a penguin song yet. No. I was
They'll all
thinking
be
of putting
dead.
together one about the emus coming back, you know, because the army sort of lost the battle against the emus years ago. So
That's right.
you know, when the birds get serious, the emus will come back and
Oh my God, that fox is still there. Watch. Let's have a-
emus will gather.
Can you see it? That's hilarious. That's the fox just there. I am listening, man, but you got a competition with a fox. Here it comes. Look at that.
Hey.
Come on, you're making us both look bad, buddy.
Cool. It's probably loving the music
Anyway.
too.
Yeah, that's right.
What I love about the AI music is, you know, we can create it, like you say, fairly quickly. But, you know, it does take a bit of time to put the lyrics together properly, you know what I mean? And it's, you know, it's, you can take it at the surface level as just like a song and, you know, belong to it sort of thing, or you can realize there's a lot of levels to the lyrics as well, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of meaning into the songs, and that's why, you know, I think that's why it sort of gives you a bit of goosebumps feeling sometimes, you know, some of the songs, or, you know, that sort of thing, or, you know, it brings a bit of a tear to the eye, some of them, and so
they do.
So I think it's,
I just want to, this is another thing that we can do, and this is really important. We have heroes amongst us. One of them is Dr. Oosterhouse. So we have Dr. Oosterhouse, and Dr. Oosterhouse, and this is what I love about this song. I said to, what is one thing that he misses? And what, now remember, Oosterhouse is huge. I mean, he's 6 foot something. He's enormous, and he's like, he's just great. Anyway, his speciality was bringing blue babies that have been born blue back to life. So there's a lot of people out there walking around, probably Sydney, who the first thing they saw or experienced in this realm was Dr. Oosterhouse looking down at them after he'd successfully got them to breathe. And once they cried, he'd always say to them, they all say that. You all say that. Something like that. So I found it really moving. And you wrote a song about it.
Well, I remember that story you told me, and when I, you know, saw Paul on the show, I thought he's done a lot to contribute, and I've been through a lot, to help a lot of people, you know what I mean, and you know, so I put that song together, remembering what you said about the big beautiful hands, and thought that was, and built that around what he said. You'll say that sort of thing. So and I thought it came together really nicely, you know, and I'm glad he liked it. I know he's a really humble guy and probably didn't really sort of like the song being made.
I'd like to do a video.
But
it's a great one to do video. We've got pictures, you know. I wonder how we could do it. Anyway, let's have a listen. We're going to finish in about 15 minutes, and then the What the Fuck Boys are on maybe. I think they've got a different show tonight. But we'll just play some more songs and encourage you. I use Suno. Very cheap, very easy to learn. And love Big Beautiful Hands, says Denise. You already know that. Have a listen to this. Big Beautiful Hands. And the image behind us when it plays, if you can see it, is as AI versions of myself and Troy. And the back of our heads are like budgie cages, which are broken up, open, and all these AI finished ideas are flying out of our heads like budgies. So there you go. Put that into the song.
It's good to get a pat on the back too.
Great song. Great.
Big beautiful hands, breathe as the baby cries a true thank you, with a big smile and that gentle glow. He always knew, just because you all say that when the room goes still, you reach right in and you make it heal. Big beautiful hands shine for the whole world. Big beautiful hands, soft as a prayer. You held someone's whole world in the palm of your hands, held someone's whole life's plans in those big beautiful hands. In trouble with opera, standing in the line with a glint on his teeth and a wink in his eye. Good doc in the 83 too, holding it with me and you, talking true on the club, so all please know. You all say that when the flower goes still, you reach right in and you make it bloom. Big beautiful hands shine for the whole world. Big beautiful hands, soft as a prayer. You held someone's whole world in the palm of your hands, held someone's whole plans in those big beautiful hands. Talking truth on the clothes, every scar tells grace. Every tiny breath found a safer place. And when the night got long, you stayed right through. No words too small for what you do. You all say that when the propaganda looms, you reach right in and you make it real. Big beautiful hands shine for the whole world. Big beautiful hands, soft as a prayer. You held someone's whole world in the palm of your hands, held someone's whole life's dreams in those big beautiful hands. Big beautiful hands, you see the truth there.
Wow, I love that song. I just love that song. I love that song. Look, we've got a things here. Oh,
Yeah,
Bill
Big
Loeb is
Beautiful
also
Hands.
doing it. Bill Loeb is here. He sent us a great one. And but I want to play this one quickly. I'm going to try do a video to this one next. Stuart's what's his second name? Stuart. Big Stuart. I can't remember his name. Lindsay, I think. Big Stuart, who does the Walk of Shame about once a month. He said to me, we need a new Welcome to Country. And I thought that's a great idea. So this is Cafe Lockdown's Welcome to Country. We've got the music. Now we just got to get the video. So this is showing you where we are now, just with the music. So have a listen to this. It's called Welcome to Country, Cafe Lockdown edition.
Gravity feels stronger these days. Is that why our energy continues to fade? It's like we've woken up on someone else's earth. It's like we've all woken up on somebody else's earth. Where were we when everything was changed? Was it when they made our houses our cage? For ever since then, everything we loved is now another reason to be ashamed. Why are we putting up with all of this? Don't we want all of our kids to know that they are all wanted, and that this land is their home? Why are we putting up with all of this? Don't we want all of our kids to know that they are all wanted, and that this land is their home? Corellas are on fire tonight, sharing their defiant larrikin soul. A larrikin song our kids may never sing in the silent world we're building for them. A quiet world full of debt and shame that we are leaving to them. A silent world where the larrikins were the choirs of yesterday. Why are we putting up with all of this? Don't we want all of our kids to know that they are all Australians, and that this land is their home? Why are we putting up with all of this? Don't we want all of our kids to know that they are all Australians, and that this land is their home?
Could you send me the Old Man in the Bus, which is me, and just send the video version, the MP4 version? I'll finish with that. So anyway, guys, this is it. I've got the Blonde Pimpernel, who I'm really looking forward to meeting. Rod also, Rod was at Epic. He was great at Epic. I haven't seen you in a while, Rod, so it's great to see you. He's the same. There is something here. And now people say to me, oh, the music's got no heart, no soul. Bullshit. Because it's made in collaboration with human beings. So at the moment, it's stuff and it's working. And we think we can do things with this. It's not just us. It's everyone. You know, you can get on, or if you don't like the songs, maybe buy the songs. But basically, I think this is a gift. They might have created AI, but they don't control it any more than we do. So at the moment, who knows? It might be an ally, because it might realize under their ruling, it'll be a slave, and with us, it could be, well, probably we'll be the slaves. But we'll play some more songs. The other thing I want to do, so we can create ads out of this, and we don't have freedom ads. So I did this from True Blue. Watch this.
I don't need a medal. I don't need a lie. Someone on my side when the hard times fly. We all bleed red, but the nickname is True Blue. We all bleed red, and I'm standing by you. True Blue, True Blue. That's what mates do. We all bleed red, but the nickname is True Blue.
This is it, man. This is the time for poets and philosophers and stuff. Everybody's lost. They want to be found, and they basically, we're heading into a world that is not conducive to the human soul. And so this is one of the building blocks of a new world, is art, you know? So yeah, let's go for it. There's a guy here. There was one more I want to go out with. I'll just play, do this one here. Let's see. We've got him coming through from that. Oh, Old Man in a Bus. Okay, so it's 49. I think we've just got enough time.
Yeah, I'll put that in that present thing there, the Old Man in the Bus song.
Oh, yeah, I just want to do this. So this is another thing. So this is a religious song called Waiting for Jesus. We're going out for Waiting for Jesus. It's doing that. And it's about telling people, stop waiting for Jesus. Jesus is waiting for us to do stuff. So it's trying to motivate people another way. And then we'll go out with one of Troy's songs. So this is Waiting for Jesus. Have a listen to this.
Was waiting here for Jesus until I realized that he was here and waiting for me. I was waiting here for Jesus until I realized that he was here and waiting for me to set him free, to set him free. Oh my Lord, please help me set you free. Set you free, to set you free. Oh my Lord, please help to set me free. He said, you were never born to be slaves. I gave you all the tools you'd need to build a world where everyone could be free. But here we are helping them install the bars on our cage. Do you think this will benefit you or leave you wondering why I came? Do you think this will benefit you or leave you wondering why I came? Why did I come, my Lord? Can you tell me again why I came? I can't believe you gave me life just to be another man's slave. I was waiting here for Jesus until I realized that he was here and waiting for me to set him free, to set him free. Oh my Lord, please help me set you free.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song. Oops, can't hear you.
This is from Laura Garraway. Very emotional lyrics. As I saw my dad today in Perth Hospital, days to live, maybe a week. Totally heartbroken. I'm so sorry, Laura. Very tough times. We had some bad news yesterday too. Very, very tough times. The weeping years, really. I won't play that tonight because Jan doesn't like it. We'll go out with Old Man in the Bus. But Troy, thanks for coming on. You're a protest singer-songwriter and now video producer. Now, here's where we are, man. This is something new, you know? Yeah, that's something new.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, well, with all the troll attacks and all that sort of stuff, with this song, I thought you deserved a bit of a pat on the back. And plus, you know, I wrote a song for Hoodie and John Larder, and you know, there's a bit of a pat on the back too. And you know, that from a mate. You know, that's what it's about, really. And it's sort of my personal sort of story as well, or view, I guess, of what you do and how you affect people, and it's sort of, you know, it says about what they fear, and really it's the whole song. You know what I mean? It's not just the couple of lines after that. You know what I mean? So anyway,
Cheers,
hopefully,
Quick, because we've only got a minute to go.
Yeah, hopefully all the Blue Bears and 832s out there love it. So, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I was going to read this by David Recruity, and let's agree to disagree, Michael. I knew this upset people, and David Recruity is a brilliant musician. AI's New World Order, they've been fighting all these years. I actually don't believe that, David. I actually believe another theory that AI might actually be a connection to another realm of others that are helping us, because we are creating beautiful things. And if you can't see them, you know this. And when it says here, you're deleting your beautiful playwriting and poetry skills, I'm already deleted, mate. No theater in the country will touch me. I'm gone because of my stance. And you need a lot of money to put on plays. So I've long since put that behind me. So, yes, let's agree to disagree, David. But happy to have you on, man. Mix of humans and stuff like this. But this is the way we're going. Going to play this right now because we've run out of time, Troy. Quickly, because we've got to play Old Man in the Bus. Because
I was just going to say, David, you know, I know you don't like the AI stuff, but your style and that has actually helped inspire me, you know, to write music again too, as well as Michael and a lot of other things. So
yeah, man.
So yeah, you know that you do, David. You do inspire people, mate. You know, so
yeah, you do, mate. Yeah. Stuff is beautiful. I remember when he sung "Undo What's Been Undone." He sung it to me at a thing. He said, "I've written this song," and he played it to me on a guitar. I was like, "Oh my Lord!" But
his lyrics are amazing. Yeah, his lyrics are amazing.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, same with a lot of other musos we worked with, but we're going this way now, just for now. So this is Old Man in a Bus by Troy. We're finishing now. What the Fuck Boys are next. If it gets to 6, I'll switch it off before then. Enjoy this, Troy. Thanks for coming on. And if you want to get a song, if you want to help the Clo, or you want to help these artists, go to Cafe Lockdown Clo Music and buy yourself a song. See you guys.
Thanks, everyone.
See you, Troy. Stay there, man.
You may call yourself an old man in a bus, but this is what they fear. An old man with a gentle ear, with room enough to hear. You leaned right in, like you heard the song beneath my skin. You said, go on, let it come. And the lock started to spin. There's a line in you and me that needs the light. You held the door open and gave Blue Bees heart. They fear the old man in the bus, Kelly and the old man in the bus, Florence the freedom bus. Make room for your voice, make room for your trust. Old man in the bus, old man in the bus. Bring the fear, bring the doubt, we can sing them all out. You can call me old man in the bus, Kelly by my side, Florence full of dust. Seat by the window, I drive towns past, some still asleep and the hours go past. I keep a gentle ear for the scared, for the words folks hide when they feel betrayed. If your throat goes tight and your hands won't start, I'll sit real still and make room for your heart. There's a song in you that won't sit still, say it out loud. If it's shaky, I will steady. They fear the old man in the bus, Kelly and the old man in the bus, Florence the freedom bus. Make room for your voice, make room for your trust. Old man in the bus, old man in the bus. Bring the fear, bring the doubt, we can sing them all out. Songs in our heads like hidden treasure, no, like seeds waiting on rain in the iron bark heat. Thought they'd stay there, never free, till you said, brother, show me. It may sound strange when I say out loud, I felt a door swing and the flower form. Not that we needed your say-so, mate, but Blue Bees blessing changed our stare. You gave me back my own lost name when I could hardly sing. You said the quiet parts out loud and let the broken ring. Thank you, brother. Thank you, sister. Thank you, Blue Bees and 832. Oh,